Well, I made it to St. Christopher's in Berlin, my hostel, and it really reminds me of the St. Christopher's in Paris that I stayed in. Um, it's kind of more hotel-ish than hostel-ish, in my opinion. Everything's, you take elevators everywhere, fairly large rooms, uh, with lockers, and I'm guessing that there's a bunch of Americans staying here because there's just crap all over the floor, the tables, like every level surface is covered with stuff. Here, let me turn the light on. Oh yeah, that's a nice bright light. Not. That's a sickly color. I'm gonna turn that back off. Um, it's okay. It's got a bar downstairs, and it all looks kind of very official and not a lot of like character. Which I've stayed at some hostels and they had a lot more character. Like the last place I stayed, I wouldn't say I had a lot of character, but it had a cool layout where there was like this patio, not a patio. They called it a garden, but uh, it's kind of a courtyard type thing, open to the sky, and then all the rooms kind of circled it, for a couple levels, and then you could look out, and they had like picnic tables and stuff in there. There was no grass; it was all like concrete or stonework, but it was a cool layout. And then below that, you went down these stone stairs, and there was this cellar that they used as like a kitchen and a kind of lounge slash seating area, and that was really cool. I wish I got like pictures of it. Um, there was like stone archwork or arch stonework, something like that. It looked really old and kind of cool. I did laundry at that place. They were sneaky with the prices of laundry. They were saying it was like 1 Czech currency per minute for like the washer, and then 2 Czech currency per minute for the dryer. It's like, it sounds like nothing because it's like 25 to 1 Czech to euros. I don't know all the math involved, but I ended up paying €6 for one load of washing and drying, and that did not include detergent or anything, which is possibly the most expensive laundry I've done ever. But so, notes on Prague. It's very walkable, but there's no real. They had some tours, but it's less open and more kind of dotted with old buildings, old. I don't know. It looked kind of more crowded, more kind of close together, not big wide open spaces, and they had some really cool architecture. I don't know if you would consider this architecture, but I'd say my favorite thing was this clock tower with a astronomical clock. It was this like crazy sundial type, but much more ornate than a regular sundial. I couldn't even figure it out. I stared at it for like 5 minutes and couldn't figure it out, but it was really cool looking. And let's see. Other stuff about Prague. It rained a lot when I was there, so I kind of didn't spend as much time doing stuff. This morning I went to see the palace, and it looked much more modern of a palace than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting like cathedral type stonework and looking old, but it looked fairly new. But they did have a lot of old buildings and old architecture and stuff. Where I am now is kind of in the heart of Berlin, and everything is modern, contemporary. Glass buildings, big tall, maybe not skyscrapers, but large buildings, hard corners. There's no kind of ornateness or like character to many of the buildings. It's kind of new city, I guess. Maybe I'll check out other parts and it'll be different. But yeah, for instance, this hostel belongs right here. They got like funky colors and stuff, but it just looks like a new building that I don't know, doesn't have as much character as my other hostels. Yeah, so I picked this hostel because it was in the heart of Berlin, but Berlin is huge. It's like Paris in that sense, where you can't walk anywhere. You have to take the metro. I took the metro from where my train got off to near here, and I didn't see any sort of ticketing system. I don't know if you're supposed to buy tickets, but there were no like turnstiles or any sort of check on tickets. You just kind of like walk right into the I want to call it a subway, but I don't think it goes underground. It's like a subway above ground. It's like about a couple floors up from the street, and then it's got these posts, goes around. So yeah. My point was, this isn't really close to anything. I tried to pick something in the center of the city, and there's really I don't want to say nothing in the center of the city, but all of the kind of landmarks and museums and historical type stuff is nowhere near here. So I'm gonna have to take I think they call it the S-Bahn instead of the subway or the metro or the tram or whatever. And so I might do that tonight. I'm really disappointed in this place because just like the other St. Christopher's in Paris, there's no free Wi-Fi in your room. It's clear. It's like very proudly advertised free Wi-Fi when you go online and look at the hostel. But free Wi-Fi means only in the lounge, in the reception area. So unless they have a really sweet internet connection, which I doubt, I'm not going to sit in the lounge for hours on end uploading YouTube videos. I was really hoping this place would have a good enough internet connection in the room where I could leave it going overnight and upload videos. But no such luck. I think I'm like a week or two behind on uploaded videos. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so that's about it. I had some food at the train station, so feeling kind of sleepy and full and satiated. And yeah, I think tonight it's still light out. I think it's like 6 or 7 o'clock. I think I have time. I can go and check out at least some of these sites. There's a couple of them kind of clustered together, so I might go check that out. I'm here for 2 nights. Today is May 26th. I think I screwed that up earlier. It's Sunday. And I'm here for 2 nights. So tonight and Monday night. And, yeah, that's about it. Talk to you later.